And of course, we've been under lockdown for like a year, basically. I can say the whole time that was going on, we were doing Parameshivaham with Swamiji, right? So the whole world is locked down and afraid in their house and watching some news media and getting terrified. And all day long, I'm watching Swamiji and doing 2As and Zooms and sessions and pujas and yoga and all that. So I'm just in a kind of a state of bliss. And I know whatever is going on is part of a bigger picture. And I know with the blessings of Guru, I'm going to be okay. So there may be a drama going on outside, but it's not in my apartment and it's not in my inner space.
Wonderful.
And, so,
and your relation with others, with respect to how you related with others? Because surely people who come in contact with you, right? So they will also experience the same that you're experiencing. So surely you would have listened from people of those kind. They might have asked you questions and that kind of thing. So what was their reaction when they actually started relating with you?
So what I've seen, and I'm seeing even now, see right now in California, we don't have COVID practically because we had so much before and now we have so much vaccines, there's almost none. But still many doctors I'm working with, they have this feeling of kind of like heaviness and despair because the world hasn't gone back to normal. And the way they made sense of their life, it isn't working and they don't know what to do. And then other people, they're still scared of it and worried about the vaccine or worried about another wave and all that. And I'm just in this intense, I just know Devi's coming. even actually before, like way before Swamiji started doing this, I was in a meditation guided by Mahayoga, trying to see the big picture of what's going on. And I very clearly saw Devi is coming in the form of Durga, in the form of Kali, in the form of all the forms of Devi. And whatever is happening in the cosmos that needs to get set right is getting set right. So
wonderful.
Whatever is going on with COVID and the response to COVID and all that, I just know Devi is here. Just be cool. It's okay. Just be with Devi. You're going to be okay. And so what's happening is just other doctors, they're just really appreciating the space I'm speaking from. And we could be talking about the same thing, but I'm in a space of just optimism and certainty that if people can roll with it and align with what's going on, they're going to be fine. And so more and more, they're kind of like nudging up to me and asking my insights, you could say.
Wonderful, yeah. It's really so nice to actually listen. One, how Swamiji has completely protected us throughout this entire COVID pandemic, and literally he's created that bubble where unbreakable bubble, I can say, where nothing from outside can ever penetrate us, be it physically, be it mentally, be it psychologically, because the COVID has impacts in all different levels, physical, psychological, and so many different ways it affects. But Swamiji, by constantly making various different programs, making himself available every time in so many different ways. That is one thing that I have always been astonished, and I've always been like super excited and surprised about Swamiji. He always comes up with something and something. It's always new. When we see that, wow, what more can be more than this? Then he comes up with something much more different and much more powerful, and takes the entire thing through a newer and a much powerful breakthrough. And also, one other thing that I would like to listen from you. How has your your contribution towards the Sarvanya Pita Yajaman? Because of late, there are so many people who are wanting to become the Sarvanya Pita Yajaman, who want to manifest wealth and contribute to Kailasa. How did you contribute it? What are the things that went on in you when you started the contribution? How did you complete? And some challenges that you faced, at the same time, the miracles that you faced. If you could share, so that so many people who are there can listen to the miracles from your life, at the same time be benefited in their life also.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm Sarvanya Pita Yajaman, right? And that was in 2016 that I made that choice. And people may think as an emergency doctor, you should have enough money and this and that. But my spiritual path was so intense and so consuming that I was not working very much at all initially. And when I first met Swamiji, I was basically kind of out of money and not really wanting to work and just in a state of great uncertainty. And so once I started doing programs, suddenly everything was going great and I started having money again. And then when the SJP Yajaman came up, I had no desire to do it initially because I still had fears of poverty consciousness and all that. And then finally, just the click happened, just do it, just get on board. And so I pulled stuff from here and there and retirement fund and all that. And I finally did it, but it was like sort of the way I operate. I was really resistant. And then I was just like, okay, fine, let's do it. And then I just did it in like, a few weeks and was done. And I can say just no doubt, other than going to Inner Awakening and meeting Swamiji, it would be the next best thing after that, right? Like the more you can connect with Swamiji, everything you do is the best thing you did. But SJP Yajaman was definitely a really big leap. It was a leap in terms of my sort of connecting with other Yajamans, connecting with like that group and that group energy. I think in terms of me really affirming my commitment, this is my guru, this is my path, this is what my life is built around. And then a leap in terms of my trust in money and Lakshmi and my relationship with Lakshmi, relationship with the world. And just a big leap in trust in organizations, kind of everything like that. And from the time I did that, I just haven't really had any real money worries. Like I just know I'm set. Not only I'll be okay, like when it's supposed to be like, oh, I have a guru, I'll be okay, that's good. And ultimately we're all okay in the eyes of cosmos and all that. But once you become SJP, even if it costs every penny you have, you just know you never have any legitimate financial concerns the rest of your life. You can try to make something up, but there's no legitimacy to it, right? So it's just a huge relief on that. And then naturally, you just end up becoming wealthy, right? So that even now, I'm not working a huge amount, but that investments have been doing amazing for me. And I'm just seeing my financial situation is totally, like, completely changed from when I first did my first Inner Awakening to when I did the SJP Yajaman and all that. So I always encourage anyone, it's like, if you just put, it's like in Mahabharata, right? The Duryodhana has a choice of the army or Krishna, right? And he picks the army, right? And then Arjuna and the Pandavas, they pick Krishna. Exactly. And then the battle's already over, right? Then it's just letting it play out. Krishna says, once they win against me, it's already finished. Same way, when you go with Swamiji and you become SJP with Swamiji, it's already over. It's already finished. There's nothing to worry. Then it's just, you can just watch it unfold. So it's like the aligning yourself with that energy of being. It's just moves. And then even knowing that money then is going to support other people getting exposure and getting the possibility, and monks like you being cared for and having everything you need, and the raising of, it's just a slam dunk. I don't know what to say.
Wow, actually, this is such a beautiful sharing. There are 2-3 things that I really wanted to highlight from your sharing. The first thing that you were sharing about telling that as long as you were thinking that when the moment you gave, it was a bigger relief. That is actually something that we have to note, because here most of the time we feel that it is money that actually secures us more and more. But actually, from what you are sharing, it's like the moment you gave, you felt a burden is released from you. Actually, that is the truth, because the moment, the most of the time we all think that we have to accumulate a lot of wealth and then we need to save it for our future. It's not, saving is not wrong, but unfortunately we get caught up in the rut of just creating more and more money, thinking about the future security, destroying the present that we have. So there is so much of negativity that gets built up, unnecessary stress that gets built up, unnecessary physical health problems that gets built up, with respect to just earning the money, which you're probably going to be using for the problems that you'll get because of earning money. So the moment you actually drop that powerlessness and when you actually take the leap, right, as you told, the purpose of my life was very clear. I was grounded. I understood that Swamiji is my life. I understood that spirituality is my life, and this is what I chose. So that certainty became very powerful in me. Actually, that is the most powerful thing that I feel that as a person in our life, material wealth is nothing but something that you've worked for and you've achieved. The moment you are able to use that for something, in whichever you use it, that becomes a reality in you. Like how Swamiji says, if for a person, maybe playing cricket was the highest thing, for his next generation, he's going to build big stadiums and leave. Same way, whatever you think as your life, you're going to invest everything that you have into it. So when you're actually doing the Sarvanyapita Yajaman, as you shared, you took from the retirement investments, you took the loans, or from every different possible way, you actually pulled it up and you made the Sarvanyapita Yajaman offering done. You did not wait that things have to happen, let everything come, let me start having overflowing abundance, let me have like $1 million, then I'll contribute it. No, you never had that kind of a thing. You decided whatever is there, let me put up everything that is there and let me do it. And actually, that is one of the most powerful things, because you wanted to assure yourself that this is my life. So I feel that even some of the people who are stuck out there, it is not that you do not have the money, but like how you shared, it's only a mental block. The moment you take that leap, that whatever is said and done, I am very clear this is my life. Then, as you shared, everything will just align in place. And the moment you offer, you will just see that those incompletions, the stress, the various other things, insecurities and everything that is related to the wealth just drops. So the moment the incompletions drop, intelligence flowers. And as you said, you are standing today at a much powerful financial status than ever you were before. This is one thing that I wanted to share with all of our viewers from your life. Another thing that I also wanted to share about is the thing that you told, right? The beautiful example that you took from the Mahabharata, where Duryodhana chose the army of Krishna, whereas Arjuna chose Krishna himself. And there it is the slam dunk, as you chose Swamiji over everything else. And that set your life. That's it. And that's actually the most powerful thing, that it's a very simple cognition. It's a very simple act, but that decides the entire life of the entire Mahabharata, as you said, ended at that one point in time. When Arjuna chose Krishna, we knew what the war is going to be. And same way, all of us, when we choose Swamiji, and when we choose that he is the ultimate over anything else that exists, whether it's my money, my relationships, whatever is said and done, we get Swamiji and we get what we think we might lose also in our life. But we actually never lose anything. We are only gaining more and more and more and more from everything. So thank you very much for coming to today and sharing with every one of us here. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yes, Maharaj. Two small things. One, you were saying, someone may say, when I get $1 million, I'll become SJP Yajaman, right? I'll say, when you give everything you have to become SJP Yajaman, then you will become a millionaire.
Wonderful.
That's the secret. And then the second thing I was going to say is, like you were saying, give up anything for Guru, you'll get what you're giving up and you'll get Guru, right? For anyone who's out there watching right now, because right now Swamiji is doing these darshans, like maybe once or twice a day, I don't know what frequency. And then maybe it's nighttime, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's that. The same thing is there. Don't give up the darshan for anything. Don't give up the darshan for 2 hours of sleep or this or that. No. Give up the sleep, take the darshan, you'll get everything you need and more. So really, I know, because I've been with Swamiji as intensively as I can be and watching, what he's doing in these darshans is really, it's really otherworldly. It's really, I mean, it's really it's really Parashakti landing and just showering on all of us, whether our names are said or not. Just being in that presence, watching the Zoom, just connecting with it. Give up anything for that. Don't let anything get in the way of that, is my encouragement to anyone who's watching. Just be with. It's such a wonderful opportunity we're having. So thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us today and sharing your experience with every one of us, Aya. And I'm looking forward to much more experiences from you and much more sharings from you in the near future. Thank you, Aya, for joining us in the panel today. So there was another exciting and a very powerful sharing from Peter Bloomfield, Aya, where he shared some of the most important things in our life and from his own life. As he shared, choose the Guru over everything else. You start and you will see that everything happens in our life. As long as you wait for everything else to happen, you're still going to be stuck in those incompletions because you still think something else is more important, something else is higher than Paramashiva. As long as you're stuck in that, you are never going to be able to get out of this rut. So as he said, jump in and then you will see everything manifest and changes in your life. And I hope that all the viewers who are watching us live are able to experience, are able to understand how they can prepare themselves to receive Devi Parashakti in their life, to receive the blessings of Devi Parashakti in their life, whether you want to manifest wealth, whether you want to manifest health, relationships, financial status, whatever it might be. Just these different sharings, the miracles that people are sharing, especially Peter Brunfimaya from a completely different culture who doesn't understand the Tamil language and completely different, but how he is also able to experience it. And irrespective of who you are, you just have the experience. So all that you have to do is make yourself available 100%. Do all the different things that are being said, whether it is the meditation, whether it is the offerings, whether it is the processes that we are doing, whether it is just listening to these beautiful sharings. Just make yourself 100% available, because Swamiji is making himself completely available to all of us just by his grace and compassion, embodying all the gods and goddesses, literally like how we are having like 2 darshans every single day. And Swamiji is stretching himself just for each and every one of us, bringing all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa to write in our bedroom, to write to our rooms, to our cars, to our offices, wherever we are. So the least and most that we can do is make ourselves available and do everything. Give your 100% participation in everything. Don't think that something is higher, something is less. Everything is equally important, so you receive the most of Devi. So now, with that, we are going to move over to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan. We are going to be seeing how we can connect further, more deeper with Devi Parashakti. I now welcome Sri Nitya Mangalananda Maharaj to take us to that segment. Nityananda Maharaj.
Yes, thank you so much, Sundareshwara Maharaj. Let's enter into the next segment of offerings which we can make towards Devi Parashakti. So the significance of offering. As Sundareshwara Maharaj beautifully shared, the science of offering and giving back is a very beautiful way to open ourselves up and to be receptive of what the master can, what the divine can give back to us. So in the significance of offering, there are 2 parts in it. One is the giving and second is the accepting. Only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. Offerings are not made out of fear, nor are they made out of greed. When the avatar lands on the planet, the offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the sole purpose of enlightenment. We have the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. Induni bhavedagaravanhinayanam syat pankajavara japakshara yuktam angahimabhushana vichitravasanam syat tungama kutojvala manonmani swarupam. The meaning of this Dhyana Shloka: with the moon-like face, holding the Vedas in one hand, with fire in the eyes, with lotus flower, the grazing and blessing hands, and with one hand in the Japamala, beautifully decorated with jeweled ornaments and wonderful clothes, her shining crown. Her name is Manonmani. Dhyaye Devim Trinetram Shashini Bhavadanam Vedahastam Dhadanam Sevye Padmam Varadamapare Bhayam Chakshamalam Divyaira Bharanair Vibhushitatanum Brahmadibhih Pujitam Devi Meva Manonmanim Pratidinam Kamarthadatrim Shubham. This is another Dhyana Shloka on the Devi Manonmani. I meditate on Devi with the 3 eyes, glowing like a moon and holding the Vedas, lotus, and gracing the whole world with a blessing and gracing hands. She is wearing the beautiful ornaments and is worshipped by Brahma and all the other gods and showers auspicious boons for all actions every day. Here we have the significance of the divine element of gold. Gold is a divine element. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightening. The vibration of gold has the power to induce sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity. The significance of gold is mentioned in various places in Hindu scriptures. And here we have a reference from the Atharva Veda. The triply born by birth is this gold. From the atoms of Agni is one. It becomes dearest to Agni. One fell away from the Soma when it was hurt. One they call the seed of virtues and powerful Apaha, the watery molecules. Let that triple gold be for your long life. Gold is present in all the Hindu scriptures, such as the Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. In all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal, which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. Ritual feasts were offered in gold. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, gold was used as the offering for the ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts for commodities such as cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and archways made of gold. Horses and cows were dressed up in gold. The Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of the river of gold. The Indus River was called the Hirnamaya, the river of gold in the Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called the Hiranyavartini in the Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever. Here we have the first offering to Devi Parashakti, which is the E-Hundi offering, which you can offer at any amount as per your wish. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vishya Bhayapaha. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all fears. If there is any fear in the mind of the devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here it is meant that autumn of our lives, when the thoughts turn more and more inwards, the role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need of Devi worship becomes stronger. The next offering which we have is the Sankalpa chanting, which is placed at $1 The goddess enchants the universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. The goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives birth in materialistic sense. This reference is taken from the Devi Mahatmyam, 12th chapter, 34th verse. Offering of the Sankalpa mantra, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all the fruition of all desires and wishes which he is yearning for. The next offering which we have here is the offering of the Sahasranama Swarnakasu, placed at $75, $151, and $251. This Sharta Pramana for this offering is taken from the Lalita Sahasranamam, 731st verse. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes the repetition of her various names. This is the offering of the 1008 names to Devi Parashakti. It is a very special and unique archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. Offering a gold coin inscribed with each of those 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, which are all the divine and auspicious qualities of Devi Parashakti. To make any of these offerings, all you need to do is visit tiny.cc/Devi-offerings, and all these offerings will be listed there. You can go and select which offering which you want to offer to Devi Parashakti and make the offering. The next offering which we are now going to be going over is the offering of the Mukta Anguti, which is a finger ring with a pearl in it. This offering is placed at 3 different prices: $251, $501, and $750. I bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who has anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotuses, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by the goddesses Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. Offering the pearl finger ring to Devi Parashakti blesses the Yajaman and is showered by her compassion and love and success in all business endeavors. Again, to make this offering of the Mukta Anguti to Devi Parashakti, you can visit the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Next offering which we have is the Swarna Patma Pushpam, which is the golden lotus, placed at $600. This is taken from the Kamika Agama. All the kalashas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with lotus flowers made of gold. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the consecration of deities of worship or meditating on the mudras and asanas used during worship, involving the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericard, lotus petals. The lotus is a divine flower. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called a lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is the lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is considered to be a lotus about to bloom. Offering the golden lotus in any size you wish to be and be blessed to have the state, space, powers and being of Devi in your inner space amidst any and every adverse situation in your life. The next offering which we have to Devi Parashakti is the Swarna Metti, or the golden toe ring offering, placed at $750. You, whose brightness from toenails destroys the darkness and ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. Offering the toe ring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet, blesses the Yajaman to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects of life. To make this offering of the Swarna Metti, the golden toe ring offering, placed at $750, you can visit tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Next offering which we have to Devi Parashakti is the Swarna Mangtika, which is the golden hairline jewel, placed at $750. She who makes nectar flow in all of our nerves from the Sahasrara, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is completely and fully open. Offer the Mangtika to Devi and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and space of complete completion. The Swarna Mangtika is placed at $750, and to make this offering to Devi Parashakti, all you need to do is visit the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. The next offering which we have is the offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. The illumining splendor of Devi's toenails dispels the darkness and ignorance in the devotees of prostrating at her feet. Her feet defeat the lotus even in beauty. This is taken from the 83rd shlokam of the Saundarya Lahari, which states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before Devi. Tamoguna is darkness. In the stotram, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of the devotees. By constantly prostrating before Devi, the ignorance is removed and they attain knowledge. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Parameshwara. The next seva which we have here is the seva of the Vastra Seva, placed at $1,008. You can again make all of these offerings visiting the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So going over all the offerings which we have present here, which you can make to Devi Parashakti, starting with the E-Hindi offering, which can be made at any amount of your choosing. The second offering is the offering of the Sankalpa Mantra, the conscious offering of the conscious resolution, placed at $1 followed by the Devi Sahasranama Kasu, the pure gold coins, each with one sacred name of Devi from her 1,008 names. This offering is placed at three different prices: $75, $157, and $251. The next offering is the Mukta Ambuti, which is the pearl fingering offering, placed at $251, $501, and $501 and $750. We also have the offering of the Swarna Padma Pushpa at $600, $1,200, and $1,800. The Swarna Metti, which is the golden toe ring offering for Devi, at 750 US dollars. The Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewel, at $750. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja at 1,008 US dollars, and the Vastra Seva again at 1,008 US dollars. So these are some of the offerings which you can make to Devi Parashakti. To make any of these offerings, all you need to do is visit the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And now we're going to be having Sundaresha Maharaj again joining us back to talk about the super chat feature in YouTube and how you can make your offerings just immediately and instantly through YouTube super chat.
Each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Baba Samadhi darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle,
Yes, Nityanam everybody. Sorry for the technical glitch. And due to the intense samadhi of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will not be having the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Swamiji now. I request all the viewers and participants who are watching us live from all across to see the Supreme official page, Facebook page of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for updated notifications on when the next Bhava Samadhi Darshan will be held. Once again, I'd like to repeat that due to intense samadhi of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will not be having the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism now. Instead, the time for the next Bhava Samadhi Darshan will be posted for every one of us during, the time for the next Bhava Samadhi Darshan will be posted for every one of us in the Facebook. So I request every one of you to follow that for the same. So now, as we saw about the various different saving offerings for Devi Parashakti, we're going to be looking at how we can actually use a very beautiful opportunity that is there about the offerings, which is available in the YouTube for every one of us. It's called as the YouTube Super Chat. So we're going to spend some time looking at how we can make these offerings happen so that you can all receive the grace and the blessings of Devi Parashakti. So I'll now be sharing my screen and showing every one of you how that can be done. So here, as you all can see, this is the very live screen that I'm sharing with every one of you. So under this live stream, all that you have to do is just go over to the official Facebook page, official Facebook channel, under which the live is actually running. This live is going on. And for those of you who do not know the official channel name, it is Kailasa's SPH Nityananda. So if you actually search for that, you'll be able to receive it directly. You'll be able to see the live. So go over to Kailasa's SPH Nityananda and just scroll down towards the chat option. In the chat, you'll be able to find the place where you can say something. At the same time, you also have opportunities where you can, beside the smiley emoji, there is this box with a dollar symbol in it. So that is actually the option for the super chat. So before you actually enable this, or before you get to actually comment anything, the YouTube would ask you to create a channel on your name. So if you have not yet created a channel on your name, then you can always go ahead and just click on that and just click on create a channel. And as soon as you click on create a channel, it'll automatically redirect you. You just have to follow the simple procedures and steps. Then it'll enable you. You will be able to see this option. So here you can go over, click on the dollar symbol. And once you click on the dollar symbol, you have the option for the super chat and the super sticker. So you click on the super chat option. And under the super chat option, you can select any amount of money that you want to offer to Devi Parashakti, right from 20 INR that is there. You can offer to any amount of money till 10,000 rupees. Based on your local currency that is there, you can just select which amount of money that you want to offer and just click on buy and send. So the moment you do click on the buy and send, it will be leading you into the payment detail form. You can add your credit or debit card details, or in those of your countries where the UPI ID is enabled, you can also make a bank transfer using that. So here I'm showing how we can add the credit card details. So you just have to enter the card number, and once you're entering the card number, all you have to do is click on buy, and that's it. You will see that you have bought it, and it'll actually show up here. So as you can see, we have Maria Perez who's offered $1. So like this, I request every one of you who are watching us live to offer. So here we also have Omo Sharing offering $4.99, and we have Shakuntala Devi offering $2 Canadian, and Mariam Dawood offering Australian dollars 4.49, and we have Pigel offering $1, $1 Canadian, Ma Jalandarananda offering $2 US, Debbie Sculler offering $5.08, and We have Andrea offering $10. You have Carola Tockler offering 2.29 pounds. So like these, I request every one of you to go over and you can make this offering to Devi Parashakti, and you'll be able to, the offering, the very purpose of offering, as we've always been sharing, it is for the beautiful space of gratitude to flower in every one of us. And that is the one and most important reason why we are doing this. So now I'd also like to take once more to show you all how this can be done. So first thing that you'll have to go over is to go over to youtube.com, and then you can go there and search for SPH Nityananda. So as soon as you search, you can just go to YouTube and paste. So here, once you search for Kailasa's SPH Nityananda, just click on the search. And the moment you do it, this is the official channel of Swamiji. If you have not yet subscribed, you can go over and subscribe. And just under that, immediately you're able to see the live that is running. So just go over and click on the live. And then you'll be immediately redirected to this page where the live is there. And just scroll a little down, you'll be able to see the chat. Of course, in the Mac, it'll be a little different. And based on the operating system that you're using, it might be a little different. But you can always go towards the chat section. And from the chat, it'll ask you, you can go over, try to comment it. If it does not allow you to comment, you can always, it'll ask you to first create a channel so you can be part of it. If you've not yet created a channel on your name, just go and click over, create channel. It's a simple procedure that the Google itself takes you towards. So you can just click on that. And the next thing that you'll have to do is once the channel is created, you'll be redirected back to this very page. And under this page, once again, you can go over and click on the dollar symbol that is there beside the smiley emoji. So click on that, and then you have the option for the super chat or the super sticker. So you can click on the super chat. Under the super chat, you have any amount of money that you want to offer based on your local currency. You can choose the amount of currency. If you want to have any personalized message that you want to put, you can also type it out here. And then just go and click on buy and send. So as soon as you click on buy and send, there's an option where you can add the credit or debit card, and there's also a local option that is available of using the UPI ID. So you can choose either of these, fill in the card details and click on buy. As soon as you do it, you complete your purchase and your offering towards Devi Parashakti is completed. As you can see, this is how it would appear. We have Vicky offering $3.99 and Nisha Bahadur offering 10 pounds. So thank you very much, Ma, for your offering. Thank you everyone for those of you who are offering. And yes, so now we're going to be looking at the next particular thing, which is maybe I'd give a few more moments for all of you. Those who want to offer to Devi Parashakti, please take a few moments to offer to Devi Parashakti. And then in the next segment, we'll be looking at how we can offer. For those of you who want to offer for example, the Pada Puja or the Vastralankara Seva, the Kasamala, or any other offerings that we saw, we'll be looking at how we can do it. So take a few moments right now so that you can use the super chat to offer your contributions to Kailasa.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
Yes, so there are so many of you who are offering, and now we're going to have a rundown of how we can offer the other sevas. So I'll now be projecting the screen where we can look at how we can offer the other sevas such as the Pada Puja and the other ones. So I'll be projecting the screen now. I request every one of you to pay your attention so that they can actually have a look at how it can be done. So here, as you all can see on the screen, so this is the tiny link that was available for all of us, that was projected to all of us. So you can go over if you want to offer. This is the multi-currency e-hundi that is there, starting from $0.01 to $1.41 based on whichever currency you are in. So you can offer, for example, Indian rupees. You can offer 1 rupee, 1 INR, or if you're from the US, you can offer any amount that you want. All you have to do is click on add to cart, and it will be taking you towards the checkout option. And if you also want to offer any other thing, right, so you can always, I'll be showing you how we can do that. So just go over to all offerings from that tiny link itself. So under this, you'll be actually redirected to this Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So you can click on that. So here, as soon as you click on it, you will see that you have an option to choose any seva that is there. Offering gold coin, offering a finger ring with pearl, offering the golden lotus, offering the Pada Puja, the Vastra Lankara Seva, the various different things that are there. So you can just click on that. For example, offering the Pada Puja, it costs $1,080. So add to cart, and then you can proceed to checkout. So once you have added it in your cart, so next what you'll have to be doing is click on the proceed to checkout option. Once you do that, you can fill in your billing details, your name, your company name, email address, country. You can fill in these details. And also if there's any additional information that you'd like to give, any personal notes or anything, you can always put it into that. And then go over and place your order. So you can fill in your bank details. And click on place the order. So by doing that, you'll be able to place the order for any of these sevas that can be offered to Devi Parashakti. And now, with that, it is time for us to enter into the meditation for the Nitya Satsang. I request every one of you to please sit straight. And those of you who are there watching us live, I request all of you to be keeping yourself updated with the posts from the official YouTube and the Facebook page of Swamiji to have the further updates on when the next Bhava Samadhi Darshan is scheduled. Now please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes and sit unclenched as we prepare ourselves to enter into the Nitya Satsang for today.
with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அறியாத மூர்க்கர்களை வேறறுத்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து அஞ்ஞான மலமறுத்து சிவமாக்கியமையாண்ட கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனின் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனின் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து வீடு பேறு நாங்கள் அடைய விந்தைகள் செய்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த
Shivoham